Yeah, y'all should be scheming. It ain't nobody on the chat. I ain't talking to nobody.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
All right, Chuck, I'm gonna teach you the maintenance 101.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway.
In my dream,
and this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What you mean? What's that? You wanna watch that piece? Lord. Hell yeah. Both of them annoying his head. Yeah. You right about that?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. That's complete.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got it. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You never know what I'll be running.
First down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 8, let's go. Mustang, Cougar, 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Roy.
Here's Richardson to throw. This is going to be the tight end Andrews. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The fact that my nigga didn't even jump for it.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
in my dream.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
See, the thing about it, I can have all these tight ends out here. That's what I can do.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
This is DB. Double or nothing.
Ready.
Game on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Boom. Got a special boom. That's a cover 2.
Richardson. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he will have the 1st down.
See, versus different sets, you gotta have different things to run to. You gotta have like an 1-2 play.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he slings one.
I gotta change something. Why the fuck is this nigga starting? Crap, I thought I was supposed to be starting. Matter of fact, put him there.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19. Dragon 60. 60.
Richardson completes a quick line wide. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Dakota! What's up, boy? Mwah.
1st and goal, a good chance
Hey,
for our
hold up,
first
I'm in the game.
touchdown of the new season.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. 18. Pioneer.
Again, it's Richardson.
Over in, my boy.
Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
It took 10 years to come up.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. What's in the 22? Oh.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things up. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now from incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I want to see a magic trick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my god. This nigga would get beat inside. I got something for that.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sand.
Good job, Rook.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Keep going back to that.
They'll look to throw.
I should have stayed there.
He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need
I'm missing somebody on my team.
in order to pick up the yardage needed.
It might be a touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Get his ass, coach.
He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let me know.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Okay, let's see what I want to run today. I want to see what I can run today. Y'all want to see how a white man run the ball? But y'all know I don't really do no too much running and shit, you feel me? I'm going to show you how a white boy run the ball. Ball so hard, Michael Jordan want to sign me. First nigga got to find me. Let's see how much juice I got.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still
I should have kept running.
you want to know as much as you can
Okay.
about the opponent,
RPO is not my
especially
thing.
division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played.
Ball so hard, this shit crazy.
And try and find a way to win.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
Oh, shiggity.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Panther 60, Panther 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Shot 60, shot 60.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
On the ready.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No
What'd you tell him?
Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just said,
Yeah.
they become long-lasting.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Go, mama.
2nd and goal from the 6 this
You know they
time.
hit a black coat.
Now it's Richardson. He's going to flip that to the flat.
Go, mama. Today.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And
Yes,
sometimes against
they
that,
do.
you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Okay.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
That's all we got him, coach.
From 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. An extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play?
Let's go inside the 25. Touchdown.
That's on me, coach.
Jordan Watkins, 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Cut my team. Cut the 39 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 50. Trap 60. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
There's going to be a dot.
He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Oh,
That's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18. 18.
Now Richardson. As he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Richardson going on 4th down. It's incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Pass interference. Pass interference. You should never stop.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Gravity Lions.
Richardson working from the gun.
It's
incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Bro, if this nigga just asked me
First thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Yeah, like I'm the motherfucking commissioner. Like, I don't know.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ready? Step, go.
That was a slow, damn skinny beat out.
As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 Lions.
Richardson out of the shotgun. It's taken in. It's been tight end. And he'll have his last midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the false start back them up 5. You expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready? Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
I'm going to be running the rock. Give me a little 6 and
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Touchdown.
From the 38, Richardson.
This nigga threw it in front of him. Why the hell you leave it that far out?
46-yard. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of
Oh,
things.
on the break, my boy.
Because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On first down, they'll go to the grab attack.
No pass, man.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Bayshore Tootin, 45 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just call the running play looking to get a few yards. He's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Okay. All right.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid stiff arm. And we'll take it up past the 25
I don't know about him.
Take over first and 10.
How do you bullshit? You too damn much. And threw a pick.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
There you go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
79 Broncos.
There's a touchdown.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This nigga underthrows.
It's intercepted.
He underthrows the damn ball.
Past the 35.
Oh!
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that had ended with an interception.
I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Brings up second and
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's a 2nd and 7.
This play right there is crazy.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
it's a gain of 3.
RPO. RPO.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop the throw.
I know damn well he ain't gonna let him hold on to that. Nah, this is crazy.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quick Exactly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Y'all let that nigga hold on to that shit. It's crazy work.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now he in my playbook. God damn, dog. That's crazy.
Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll look to throw again.
I'm talking about six to the house.
That's with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
That's 6 to the crib.
Another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
God, I can't get a pick.
What I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverage. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
I'm talking about.
We'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try to help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they've had a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 6.
This man's still got out there.
He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Minnesota.
They're going to look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now they'll shift things around. Looking right back to Watkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. An audible here to get a new look. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Ready.
Richardson.
What's the point of being straight up lineman if you can't block?
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That would have been the touchdown.
The 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
First down and 10 yards to go.
And Richardson going to move him around. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Go street. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
I gotta turn up, but I'm not doing that.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you.
That's it. That's why I put that ability on his ass. Stripper!
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cade York to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ouch.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. His man complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
He didn't throw the ball up.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. He'll take his shot.
I put that all over.
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is down to 4.
Next, the score, Lions 28, Vikings 24.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Manning hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? 18.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Gain of 4 yards.
65.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Torrey Horton, 38 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by New York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
24.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that went too high and incomplete.
Got nothing man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Thomas has it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got the 1st down. Did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Williams will try again.
You know you ain't going to get
He's
up.
going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time for...
My flat didn't go out there. It's crazy work. I knew it was coming.
4 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The kicker on for the
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Lions 35, Vikings 31.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start on 1st and 10.
How we doing bullshit?
He went nowhere. Well, to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Richardson.
Wow, man. I know damn well I'm going to see that happen.
Pick up the first there. That clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football.
No, I ain't just see that shit happen right then. That nigga.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Wow. I threw it low.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Okay, let's see if we can get this down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He'll try again getting on here on 2nd down.
Oh my God.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from the advantage. So if you work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Oh.
Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Down. 70 Lions. Shut up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Take off. Ready. Ready. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Hunt. Set. Ready. Go. Let's go. Hunt. Come on. Come on. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Down. Shut up. Check off. Here we go. Shot. Ready.
You kept dissing on me.
70.
Now we smoke a 23.